Um, all right, so yeah, Zeke managed to get out of his body. I'm glad you caught on. I know I'm imitating Pick, but playing dead has worked perfectly. You're almost there, Aaron. Okay, so Rhino broke out. Aaron! Oh, someone threw a thunder spear. Oh, Gene and Connie, man. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Of course it would be the people who have fought together, right? The cadets. Like it had to be them. It couldn't be anyone else. It had to be them. To stop Reiner in his tracks. Come Aaron. Dude, the desperation in Aaron's face. Wait, what is where did Gabby get that rifle? Oh, okay, yeah. Colt had it, right? Dude, what the there's so much happening. Dude, and it's just Gabby and Aaron. Like I love this right here. Like their eyes just meeting and the tears in Gabby's eyes, man. Like Pick versus Armin and Mikasa. Gabby? No, no, she didn't. What? Dude. What? Ugh. Oh. How is everyone like my first thought is how is everyone so like everyone gets a headshot in this series, man. Jesus Christ. Oh my oh, oh my god. What is this chapter right now? What is this chapter? His head is clean gone. How can he possibly recover from that? In a way that makes logical sense, how does he recover from this? Dude, that's the end of the chapter too. That was I've probably said this like a few times in this series, man. But that was like, dare I say, like probably in recent memory. No, no, no. Okay, straight up, I'm gonna say that was my favorite chapter of Attack on Titan ever, ever. Like that from right from the get go. This chapter was just insane. Like like literally Isayama did not hold back. Like it just felt like gut punch after gut punch after gut punch. Um, the scream happened in this chapter. The scream, um, like just the sheer desperation of Zeke feeling the need to use the scream to buy himself time. Um, right, buy himself time to hopefully distract, all the people who are trying to kill him and Reiner and Porco as well, right? The fact that he felt that desperate, that he was in that bad of a predicament to use this scream, to use that ace up his sleeve, um, is nuts. It just goes to show the absolute insanity of everything that was happening in this one chapter. Um, we lost Porco, man. Um, Falco, man, he got turned into a Titan, and he's going to be the next Jaws Titan. That happened, which is insane. Something I never envisioned. Who honestly could have envisioned that, right? Um, I don't even know what else to say, man. Um, I'm still so hung up on the scream. Like, what an amazing, like, forget about the context of why that moment specifically is incredible, like story wise, but like how Isayama handled it in terms of like the shots that he used and the art, um, showing the pure scale of the entire district and all of the explosions, like all like peppered throughout the entirety of the district, was incredible. Like you could not have handled that scene any better than Isayama did, in my opinion. um it was just incredible. And like, the fact that it could, without like music, without voice acting, without damn color, a scene like that can still like give me chills is awesome, man. um Rest in peace Pixis, man, dude. Like I love, true to his character, man, at the very end he's like, well, just fully accepting of what will happen, what will become of him. Let me just get one last drink in, man. Um, that was a great, that was a true to character, true to life send off for that character. Um, God, I don't even know like what else to talk about. Colt, man, um, a character that like I don't really have much affinity for, but like his love for his brother at the end, knowing that he more than likely was going to die, being that close to his brother, and was just like, no, like your older brother, I got you. You know what I mean? Like as an older brother myself, like that really got to me, like more than I would have ever expected. If you told me Colt was gonna make me like tear up, I would have told you no, that's not gonna happen. But that moment honestly truly got me. Um, God, I don't even know what else to really say. Like I'm like I'm like trembling a little bit, man. Like what a chapter. Um, I honestly don't. I've said this many times, I'm sure. How does Isayama top this? Isayama, yeah. How does he? Um, I don't know how he possibly can. Um, yeah, just top to bottom, man. Like what an incredible chapter. And it's just like it just was so like unrelenting. That's the part I can't get over, because I feel like with most like mangas or even anime, there'll be like maybe one big gut punch, one huge thing that happens in a chapter like this, right? But it's just like it was just one thing after another. Like the hits just kept coming and coming and coming. Like it was almost like I didn't have time to breathe, through this chapter. um and those are always the best ones, man. Those are always the best ones. It was just so fun to read. um I'm trying to see. I guess Gabby and Aaron is really the last thing I can talk about. Um, like, um, I guess it's not entirely. First of all, it's smart of her to actually, use the anti Titan gun. But although would I guess it wouldn't really have mattered since he's like in human form. So like either way, if she was using a regular rifle, it would have had the same effect. Either way, since Aaron was in human form. But we have seen her utilize a sniper before, right? So like just the degree of the shot though is what's most amazing. Um, right? For her to have ample time and high duress to set that thing up, calmly take her time, and a perfect clean, like not even a headshot but like a neck shot, right? Like perfectly. Um, it's pretty nuts. Um, I wonder, like I don't hate Gabby at all. Um, but at the same time, and especially it's crazy because it felt like she was just coming to grips with, like realizing, that the people on Paradise Island aren't, these devils and whatnot. And it's just like it's interesting to see that push and pull, right? Where like in this moment, no, she's completely firm in what she has to do, even though she's crying. Like it's almost like she doesn't hesitate, right? Like she knows what she has to do, despite everything that she's been through, like all the realizations that she's reached. Um, she didn't hesitate in this moment, which I think is pretty cool. Um, and then Aaron, how like he's gonna come back, obviously, right? Um, in the manner in which he does, I'm really curious to see how. I just hope it makes sense, right? Like I hope it's not. Um, I can't even tell you how many times I've seen moments like this where the main character gets offed and they come back in some weird BS, mangaka pulls something out of his ass sort of way, and I trust Isayama not to do something like that. He has without a doubt earned that trust. So I'm excited to see like what he does. I would have to imagine um, that girl that was like putting Zeke back together, who I'm assuming is probably Ymir, right? Just based off of the clothing itself, right? Because it felt her outfit was so like not tribal, but just like so like years and years and years, you know, beyond, before this current timeline, right? From literally an entirely different, time period altogether. Um, so yeah, I assumed in that chapter that that was probably Ymir. So I'm assuming that in some way Ymir is gonna have to come into play to bring him back. Um, but what happens with the war right now? Because it's not like, oh, the founder is gone. Everyone, pack it up, time to go. You know what I mean? So like, what is the immediate consequence of what just happened now, right? Like, what happens immediately the moment Aaron's body hits the floor? What happens like after that sort of immediate shock wears off? Like, what does everybody do in that moment? Like, I would imagine securing his body as quickly as possible, right? Um, but I don't know. Like I already said it before. Probably the greatest chapter in Attack on Titan that I've read. Honestly, it might just be the immediate hype of just coming off this chapter, but truly this was nuts. Um, and I'm kidding. Am I overhyping it, or was this basically the general consensus when this chapter came out? I would be shocked if anyone did not feel the same way that I do right now about this chapter, because it was insane. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this reaction, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Um, God damn it, Isayama. Yeah, you gotta stop doing this to me, man. Um, Isayama might be the GOAT after this chapter. He might be. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.